This is Christy Haig from Digital Scrapbooking Classes with another tutorial for you using Affinity Photo. In this video, I'm going to show you how to cut out a piece of cardstock on your layout. On this layout, I want to cut a circle out of this white cardstock around the bell layer at the top and around the bell layer at the bottom. The way I go about doing that is using my Move tool. I'm going to select the cardstock layer either by clicking on it here on the layout or by choosing it in the Layers palette. Then I will use the elliptical marquee tool to identify the area that I want to cut out. By default, the elliptical marquee tool will move from the center and select an area. If you don't like that, which is my preference as well, I unclick that, and that way I can drag from the edge around the area I want. You'll notice that I can make both a circle and an oval of any size or shape, but if I hold the Shift key down on my keyboard, watch what happens. It jumps instantly to an exact circle, and now as I drag my mouse, it's making an exact circle. So I'm going to let go of the Shift key. You'll see that it's an oval, but for this layout I want a circle, so I'm holding the Shift key down. And I'm going to first worry just about the size of the circle that I want, like this. Then I'm going to let go both of the mouse and of the Shift key, and I can use the arrow keys on my keyboard to move the selection area to get it exactly where I want it to be. Once I have that there, I'm going to go ahead and cut this layer in the Layers palette. You will notice, however, if I simply go to Edit, Cut, it does not do what I want. It instead deleted the entire layer. That is because this is not a pixel layer in the Layers palette. It needs to be a pixel layer in order to be able to cut part of it out and leave part of it there. So the way I fix that is I right-click in my Layers palette on that layer, and I go to Rasterize. Now I have added a shadow, an FX effect to that layer, and so it's asking if I would like to continue to keep that, which I do. If I unchecked this, then the shadow would become part of the layer and would no longer be editable. So I'm going to leave that checked and choose Rasterize, and you'll notice in the Layers palette here that it changed to Pixel. Now I can go ahead and cut out just a part of that layer. I go Edit, Cut, and it removes that selected part from the cardstock. Under Select, I can deselect. That will get rid of the marching ants. And now I'm going to go and do the exact same thing at the bottom. Click and drag with my mouse. Hold down the Shift key to make sure it's an exact circle. Once I get the size I want, I'm going to use my arrow keys on my keyboard to move it the way I want it to be. Now it's already a pixel layer because it's the same layer that I'm working with, so all I need to do is to go up to Edit, Cut, and then deselect that. And there you have it, a cutout around both of the bells. This layout is a scrap lift, so let me give you credit. It's a scrap lift of this layout. A scrap lift means that I have taken something from this layout as inspiration for mine. So this is a layout by Wendy Morris on scrapbook.com. And I also used Tangled Tinsel by Ponytails at Sweet Shop Designs Kit for the layout. For more digital scrapbooking tutorials, visit Digital Scrapbooking Classes on Facebook or YouTube.